While attending our religious meeting today, the conversation was around helping children build faith. And a thought just occurred to me. If you're a migrant parent who has moved countries with children, you and I know that the battle is real for the minds of the children that we have brought along with us. So what's the connection with this with building faith? Building faith is something that children need to develop. And there are a number of things that children need to develop as well. They need to develop confidence. They need to develop how to speak up for themselves, especially when they are foreigners and they are trying to fit in. Now, that is a very difficult thing to do, developing confidence. So here's a thought that occurred to me. In developing confidence, someone needs to be able to practice developing confidence and speaking out. Now, in the home, especially if you're raised by African parents, you can't really speak up. We weren't really allowed to speak up, especially some homes where discipline was more emphasized than in others. So speaking up was a bit of a challenge. And now you're in another country. Your child needs to be able to learn to speak up for things that they don't agree with, speak up for things that they don't believe, speak up for things that they perceive to be wrong. Where do you think is the first place that children will practice speaking up? It will be in the house with you. And that might mean them speaking up, or, as we would say, maybe pushing back against some of the things you're telling them to do. As a parent, how do you handle it when your kids speak back? I don't mean talk back. Two different things. So in speaking back, they're trying to say, oh, you're giving them something to do. They don't fully agree with it. They're trying to push back. How do you manage it? Can you allow them to speak back without talking back? How do you teach them to manage that part when they need to question something that they've been told to do, but they have to question it in a respectful way? It's a really, really fine balance, I kid you not, because, there's that borderline disrespect, and they're picking up a lot of things from the environment as well. So my question to you is, on this beautiful sunny afternoon, or on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, if you're a migrant parent and you're trying to teach your child how to be confident, how do you manage the fine line between them speaking up and talking back, especially with a view to them developing the confidence to speak up when they see something they don't agree with? Because home is where they're going to practice it first. So let me know how you coping, how you managing